Hey guys, it's Lydia here. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you a week of curly hairstyles. So I don't actually have curly hair. This is a heatless method, but I wanted to show you just kind of some hairstyles that go well with kind of a curly, wavier texture. But obviously all these hairstyles you can do on any type of hair. For part of this video, I'm going to be doing half updos, and the other part I'm going to be doing updos. That way it's kind of mixed, so if your hair is looking good that day, you can just put in a quick half updo, make it look fun, or if it's not a great hair day, you can pull it all up into an updo. So without further ado, let's dive in. So I'm going to start by picking up a section of hair on either side of my part and pulling that to the back. And then just securing those two sections in the back with an elastic. And then just flip your ponytail through, so take it, flip it over, and that will make a little twist. I just did it like twice, and then I'm just going to go in and pull apart the twist. Alrighty, and then nextly you're going to take a section of hair around that ponytail, and we're just going to do a fishtail braid with this all the way down. If you'd like to know how to do a fishtail braid, I will link a tutorial I have on that. But if you don't want to, you can always sub this for a normal braid. So once you've got a few inches down the braid, just stop and tug at little sections to make it nice and bigger. I'm going to do this all the way down the braid, so I'm going to braid a little bit and then stop and pull it apart and continue doing that, because that just makes it look nicer in the end. So I'm going to pull this over my shoulder because my arms are really sore. Alrighty, so I'm going to quickly secure it with an elastic and then pull the braid apart, because it's kind of hard for me to do it with one hand behind my head. So I'm going to secure it with an elastic and then pull it apart. And once you've done that, that is it. This is just super simple. I love the fishtail braid. I think it's just very unique, very pretty, and this whole hairstyle is like a very simple one to do. And like I said, if you don't want to do the fishtail braid, you can absolutely change it and do a normal braid and it would still look really cute. Hairstyle, you're going to go off the slightly deeper side part, and then you're going to start by picking up a larger section near your part right there. If you want to, you can pull out some pieces or not. I haven't decided if I want to yet. We'll see. But anyways, next you're going to kind of split this into three. So take about a third of it, and we're just going to twist it to the back. So once you've got it there, then just tug at little pieces of that twist till you like the way it looks. Hopefully that looks good. And then I'm just going to pin that twist to my head. And then continue with another section. And it's okay if the bobby pins aren't holding it super well. This is just kind of like a temporary holding, and then we're going to use a clip and kind of put it over the whole thing. And then, like I said, we're just going to add a clip. I'm not sure if I want to do one or two, but we'll see. And that's it. I love how simple this is, and it's great for beginners because there's no braiding, there's no fancy anything. It's just 3 twists, pin back, and then if you want to add a little clip or something over it. This is just a really simple hairstyle. It's fun, gets your hair out of your face, and it's just like really cute. It works for a lot of things. It can be casual or something a little more fancy. You can always change the clip. It's just really cute. Okay, so for the next hairstyle, I'm just going to do a little cute half up bun. So all I'm going to do is just go from kind of like my temples on either side and pull all my hair to the top of my head. Now the thing about this half up bun is that you can change it, so you can do it like with a part kind of at the crown of your head or a little bit lower. You can do how I'm doing and have it more on top of your head. You can add in more hair, pull it up like this. Just change it to the way you like it and what looks best on your face shape. And then once you've got it where you want it, just secure it up there with an elastic. Then I'm just going to split it into two and wrap the sections around each other, and then go in. Obviously we're going to pull it apart and just wrap it into a bun on top of your head and pin in place. And then lastly, and this step is optional, but I wanted to add a cute little scarf to the bun just to make it a little more fun. And adding scarves to your hairstyles are super trendy right now, so it's always fun to just add a little bit something, make it a little more trendy. Okay, so for the last half updo, you're going to start with a center part, and we're going to be doing some 2 little Dutch braids on top of our head. So you can section for this, but we all know Lydia does not like sectioning. So what I'm going to do is just pick up a small section and then braid to about where your part ends. Maybe not that far back, like right about here is where you want to end. So like a little bit past your ear, but not as far back as I normally do these braids. And you're just going to add in small sections as you go, and we're just going to kind of have like a cute little bubbly fun half updo. Then just secure your hair right there, kind of right on top of your head. And then we're going to pull apart the braid a ton to make it nice and big and fluffy. So I'm going to do this in the mirror because I will mess up. But if you want to know how to pull apart braids, I have a video on that which I will link below. And then lastly, I'm just going to tease the base of this ponytail to get it a little more fluffy, so that way it stands up a little bit nicer and is a little more voluminous. Now I'm going to do that on the other side and try to match them up as evenly as possible without a mirror. Wish me luck. There you go. It's super cute, super bubbly and fun, and it's just been one of my favorite hairstyles recently. So next up we have a cute ponytail that is just like a little more elevated than a basic low pony. So what you're going to do is just start at the crown of your head and then split that into 3, and then just braid under the middle section for a Dutch braid. And then when you add in hair, you can take a little bit bigger sections because I'm not really picky for this braid about how big the sections are. And then once you're done braiding, just secure it at the end with an elastic. Alright, so then once you've done the braid, I really think it's nice to pull it apart. And then obviously in the front, I want to pull out some hair, but this is completely optional. One thing I like to do is to just pull out hair from my ears, and that is really nice if you don't like hair in your face. It's not really in your face, it's just hanging here. So it's a little bit of kind of face framing, but it's not as annoying as like up here. But I'm going to pull out some pieces up there too. And then for the elastic, I think I'm just going to do like a really simple wrap and secure it with a bobby pin. Nothing really fancy. And there you go. That's a super simple braided low ponytail that just elevates any basic low ponytail that you probably would put in your hair if it was like a bad hair day. Just add a little braid to it and instantly it's a lot more cute. You could also add like a scarf and that would just be like a whole cute look, like, and a bad hair day turned into like the cutest hair day you've ever had type thing. Okay, so for the second to last hairstyle, you're going to start with the middle part and split your hair in half. And then you're just going to put both sides into some low pigtails like this. So then once you've done that, just wrap your hair into some space buns. If you want to, you could do something like braiding them first or whatever, but just wrapping them works because your hair is kind of nice and fluffy, so it adds as a volume. And that's it. Now I did pull out a few pieces around my face, but I didn't do like a ton because I wanted this to just be kind of chill and simple. And the buns are a little bit smaller in the back and more towards the back. If you wanted to, you could have them like right behind your ears and kind of show them off more. But I think this is a really cute hairstyle. It's really fun. I really, really like this hairstyle. Okay, so for the last one, we're going to do something a little bit fun. I'm going to be doing a triple French braid. Pretty simple. So I'm going to start with just like a very gentle side part because that's the way I like it. And then you're kind of going to section, but not really section because you know I don't like sectioning. So I think what I'm going to do is take it to the back and just split my hair into 3 equal sections like I'm just going to do a normal 3-strand braid. Make sure that they're equal, so if one seems a little bit smaller, you know, add a little bit of hair to that one. And then what we're going to do is just clip off 2 of the sections and work with one of them. Because a lot of times when you're trying to braid and then you try to juggle hair and then it doesn't work and then the sections are all messed up and it's just like, oh, so it's best to just get it out of the way and work with one section at a time. So I just clipped off the middle section like this. And then I'm going to take one of the side sections and we're just going to do a basic French braid. It's really simple. So the thing about this is that you can make it messy, you can make it all loose. It doesn't matter because that's what we want. We want it to be loose and messy. So start at the front on one side and begin that French braid, braiding over and adding in, you know, it doesn't really matter what size section. Whatever you're going to do, it doesn't really matter. The goal is just to make it nice and loose and kind of boho. So once you get to the bottom, you're just going to braid all the way down. And then guess what we're going to do next? The best part. We're going to fluff it out a ton. Alrighty, and then just repeat that on the other side. Lastly, take out the clips from that nape of the neck section and you're just going to do the same thing. The section wasn't like exactly center, but that's okay. But anyways, you're going to grab section from the top. I'm going to go a slightly smaller section since the section isn't really high. And then split it into 3 and do your French braid. Alrighty, and then just braid the 3 braids all the way down and secure them with an elastic at the end. And once you've done that, that is it for this hairstyle. I really like this hairstyle. I think the neat thing about it is you could even go messier and looser and make it really boho. The way it looks now is a little more like intricate and very layered and unique. So either way you can take it, it's really, really cool. But this is actually like pretty easy to do since it's just 3 French braids that are like really messily put together. And I really like it because it's a nice way to pull all the hair around your face out of the way and still look really cute. Guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Be sure to subscribe below, and I will see you on Friday for a fashion video. Bye guys!